Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour. It's Friday. The weekend's here. So it's happy hour, so we can get the winners of flowing. And hey, if you're drinking, hey, go ahead, have yourself your drink because it's happy hour. You earned it this week. So hey, let's get to it. Whatever you do to end your week, hey, you're allowed to do it because it's the happy hour here. So as always, we're getting the cappers. See how we're doing heading into the weekend, what we're excited about, and then we'll get to tonight's place. So, as always, we got the three Ramigos here today. We'll kick it on over to Ramon to get it started. How you doing, Ramon, here on this Friday afternoon?
Yeah, we got a little of everything here this weekend, Rod. I mean, from playoffs to baseball and betting little horses and just having a great time. So you got to win to keep it going and have a really great time. So let's have a great weekend and get some winners here on the happy hour.
Definitely. Let's get some winners going this on this Friday to kickstart the weekend. Kicking on over to Ramon. Ron, how you doing here on this Friday afternoon, Ron?
Yeah, great night last night. Hit 2 of the 3 on the hockey best bets, but unfortunately couldn't get that last goal by the Golden Knights to get the puck line. But 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Isn't that what Milo said? Yeah. Anyway, today started the day with a nice soccer winner, so we're back in a Bundesliga.
The Bundesliga.
Nice. A Bundesliga winner this morning. So, yep, back at it. Let's go.
My man.
I'm glad you hit the Bundesliga because I'm going to stay far away from that. I end up having meltdown, so I stay far away from the Bundesliga. Leave it to Ron, who he knows what he's doing there, not me. I am not going to be attempting the Bundesliga. I retired 1-0. I think we retired from the Bundesliga. But definitely good night for me as well on Thursday. So looking to continue that winning right into the weekend. So let's get to it. As we always do, we'll start off with the NBA. And we got the one game going tonight. Rockets taking on the Warriors. Warriors laying 5. In most places, totals come up a little bit from where it was. Up to 207.5 in most places. Looking at the injuries here. Just Landale and Tate out for the Rockets. Golden State side of things. Good to go. So kicking on over to Ramon. What do you got here for us in this one tonight, Ramon?
Yeah, I go back still to Game 5. Rockets looked really good in that one. Certainly here with the Warriors being able to extend here and try to get this series victory tonight. I'm going to have to roll with this dog. I feel like, Rod, I still come back to the defense of Houston. They're going to need their biggest effort. Certainly it feels here tonight. They also got to crash the boards on offense. That's what they do really good is get those second chance putbacks. So I think that's where they can get an edge on this Golden State team. Yes, it's been a topsy-turvy series a little bit here, but getting these points in this crucial game for the Rockets, I can't pass here, despite how good Golden State has looked. I think tonight they got to bring a little bit of defense and make it a close game. Hopefully we get a lot of excitement and keep it close because I'm taking the Rockets plus these points against Golden State here tonight. Need that big performance from Fred, who's looked pretty good. When he's in there, we know the Rockets are good. And, of course, Alperen Sengun probably needs a monster performance. And I think they can get it tonight, at least stay in that game. And I'm going to take the points here with the Rockets tonight at Golden State.
Head on over to Ron. What do you like here in tonight's NBA action?
I got my best bet 3-point play there for sale on the side, but I'm going to talk about the total. Looking at they open it up a lot. The referee crew kind of the same as tonight. We got the same kind of crew that just let them or didn't let them play, but kind of called some ticky-tack fouls. And I think we're seeing that that total go over way over tonight, maybe 215, 216 total. So give me the over. I also like Houston on the first half. They've been cashing left and right. So let's get that Houston first half at least.
Big time moving that total there, Rod.
Yeah, big time move. Went from 203 up to 207.5 now. So yeah, definitely a big 4-point move on that total. So definitely expecting some points there in that matchup. Ooh, excuse me.
Bless you.
And for me in this one, yeah, give me the first half with the Houston Rockets here in this one. Warriors in the first half when they're trying to revenge a team or revenge a loss. It doesn't fare so well. 4-16 ATS, revenging that loss. And versus a team that shoots the three. Hey, the Rockets 17-5 in that first half, and out on the road 14-7 in that first half. So grabbed a couple points again with the Rockets, and I sprinkle on the money line as well. I think they got a first half lead. Head on over to the MLB slate of things, and let's see what we got rolling there tonight. A few games on the card. We got. Let's just see where we'll split it up. We will. A lot of 7:05 games. Let's do everything before the 7 o'clock start. We'll do the 4 before that. We'll split it up into a couple. We'll do these early ones, which is Washington and the Reds kicking off at 6:10 p.m. Eastern. We got the Padres taking on the Pirates at 6:40. We got Arizona taking on the Phillies. And yeah, we'll throw in the Kansas City and Baltimore game at 7:05. Let's throw a couple more in there. We'll throw the Rays taking on the Yankees and the Guardians taking on the Jays. Get on over to Ron. What do you like here in these first 6?
Yeah, let's look at the Royals and the Orioles. The Royals have won 9 out of 10, doing very well. The thing about the Royals, we're a pretty streaky team. And you don't want to be on them when they start losing. And if they start losing tonight, you want to fade them the rest of this weekend. I guarantee it. However, they're winning right now, and you just got to kind of ride them until they lose. They're a very streaky team. They won 9 out of 10. They lost 7 in a row before that. So I'm going to take the plus money with Michael Walk on the mound, and Baltimore's just not hitting right now, and the Royals, I think they find their bats down in Tampa a little bit. So we'll take plus money with the Royals in that one. And, see my Phillies hat right here. Yeah, Phillies, we got Luzardo on the mound. There's a reason I have it. I'm going to lay it with the Phillies. Lay the run line, definitely -1.5, plus 136 right now. You can get there at DraftKings. So, yeah, take the Phillies and lay that run line.
Kick it on over to Ramon. What like you in the first 6, Ramon?
Yeah, I'm going to throw out real quick. I'm going to mention 2 games. I do like the under in Washington, Cincinnati. It was going to be my featured game on the first part of the segment of the show, but I see a rain delay here of 30 minutes, and we know the weather's a little bit wonky going on right now there in the Midwest a little bit there around Ohio. We see big-time weather at the horse races here, so I do like the under, but I'll put on a caveat here if that game doesn't go. I'm throwing it in. Washington, Cincinnati, good pitching there. Parker and Green to the under. And then I'm going to move to another under here with Cleveland and Toronto. Bassett look absolutely terrific so far, obviously, for the Blue Jays with a 2.62 ERA, 1.16 whip. Allen comes in here, a left-hander going up against Toronto, 4.21 ERA. Blue Jays 12-19 to the under so far this season. I've got the under here with Cleveland and Toronto on Friday night.
And for me in the early slate, I agree. Give me that under between the Jays and the Guardians. You look at, I believe all Chris Bassett starts have hit the under this season.
Yeah,
so
6 of them.
Yeah, all 6 of them have hit the under this year. So yeah, he's been rolling along. And on the other side with the Guardians going there in that one, hey Allen, I think he's been able to slow up this Blue Jays offense that definitely hasn't been the explosive offense that we've expected from this Blue Jays team. Maybe they'll kick it up as they're going, but not right here in this one. We'll take the under. Also going to lean to Cleveland there at the big plus price to upset the Jays in that one and grab the win. So as you would say, same game parlay. Give me the Guardians and the under in that one. Yeah, that's pretty much the only one there in that slot for me. Let's kick it on to the next slate of action we got rolling. Let's leave with all the 8 ones. We'll finish off this 7 o'clock block with the Twins taking on Boston, the Athletics taking on the Marlins, Dodgers taking on the Braves, and the Astros into Chicago to take on the White Sox. What do you think there in those 4, Ramon?
Yeah, I'm going to go down here to the matchup with the Athletics and Miami tonight. Athletics are kind of shifting their pitching around. They've got a first-time starter here going tonight up against Belozo here. The move is apparently on Miami. It was $1.40 down to $1.25. Maybe you consider that a discount on the A's, but right now still on the road. I'm going to have to take Miami here as an underdog. Belozo, 2 starts, 2.25 ERA so far. We know he has some decent major league experience certainly over the last season. So with Athletics kind of shifting their pitching around here, yeah, their offense has looked pretty good, maybe even better on the road, I guess. But I'm looking for a dog tonight at home, and I've got Miami about even money or plus $1.05 with Belozo over the Athletics tonight. Feeling a bit contrarian there. Give me the Marlins.
Head on over to Ron. What do you like hearing these four, Ron?
I'm gonna look at the Boston Red Sox. I know Bale hasn't been good the whole year, but the last 3 he's really come around. And you look at the Minnesota hitting against right-handers on the road, 215 average. That's just not going to get it done. Boston's hitting 255 against right-handers at home. I just look for Boston to take charge in this one. Minnesota had a really tough series in Cleveland. Now it's just a bad spot for Minnesota. Normally I like the Twins, but this is just a bad spot for a couple teams tonight. Washington, Minnesota, Kansas City. There's just some bad spots for that travel. Definitely in this one. So give me Bryant Bayo to win there, and give me the Red Sox.
And for me in this time slot, give me the over between the Athletics and the Marlins going in that one, with Belozo going on the Marlins there in that one, and then Hoagland making his debut there for the Athletics. I expect to see some runs. We know this Marlins squad definitely scoring plenty of runs. How they do it, who knows? They just find ways to get the job done there. And Oakland or the Athletics, hey, the homeless, they can get some runs as well. Up at 9.5. I think we get into the double digits there in that one. So give me the over 9.5 there. And then
6-0 is road favorites, Rod. You believe that? Sacramento 6-0 is road favorites this year. Unbelievable. Playing well on the road.
I'll trust them there with Hoagland on the road. With Ramon, give me the Marlins on the money line in that one. They may be playing well on the road, but you got Hoagland. He's going to get hog-tied and thrown in the back and tossed up.
So. I saw him pitch here in Pensacola, man.
Yep.
He pitched for the Wahoos.
For the Wahoos? Yeah, so he was the Marlins.
Double-A. That one. He came up through the organization here.
Nice. All right, let's finish off the slate here in the late night action. We got Seattle taking on Texas, Cubs taking on the Brew Crew, Mets taking on St. Louis, Detroit taking on the Angels, and Colorado taking on the Giants. We'll start off with Ron. What do you like here in the late night slate of the MLB?
Yeah, look at the Cardinals at home as a dog, man. 7-2 this year. I know the Mets are hot, probably one of the hottest teams, and then they just come off a loss at home, going on the road. Man, Cardinals just do it at home, man. I know it's Sonny Gray on the mound there, but I'm going to look at the Cardinals at plus money in that one. And I had one more, Seattle and Texas. Yeah, I'm done with Texas. I am done with Texas. So give me Brian Woo going into Texas as a small favorite. I'm going to take the Mariners in that one.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in the late night MLB action, Ramon?
Yeah, good divisional matchup, huh? Cubs and Brewers tonight. Good weekend series here, certainly, with the Brewers inching back here a little bit up the standings, trying to catch these red-hot Cubs. They've moved to an opener here within the last hour or so with Tyler Alexander. Still, Priester will follow, so check your listed pitchers and do what you need to do, but make sure you notice Alexander now the starter. He is just an opener in this game. Milwaukee's won 6 of the last 8 meetings between these two teams, including 4-1 at home against the Cubs last 5, dating back a little bit to last year. So I like the head-to-head action here a little bit in this one. And Brewers at home, this is an important series for them to kind of make their mark against this hot Cubs team. I'm going to take the Brewers tonight. Basically have about a toss-up here, it looks like right now with the Brewers. They're getting a even money or plus $1.05 actually with the Cubs still favored. So I like that. Short dog, give me the Brew Crew tonight against those Cubbies.
I agree with you. Give me the Brew Crew in that one. Just that spot to fade the Cubs. Everybody's going to hump up on the Cubs there in that one. Hey, they've been rolling along. Give it to them. Hey, playing some great ball. But Milwaukee at home, just playing the better ball, I think. And against the White Sox, hey, they got the 2-1 win, but they lost that last game to the Brew Crew. But here, back at home for this one, hey, I'm going to go with the Brewers here in this one. You look, they haven't been batting the greatest over their last few games. But when they do that, batting 200 or worse over this 3-game span that they have been, they bounce back 29-8. So I think the Brewers are with you, Ramon. In the late night slate, I think they got the Cubs number there. And that one, little birdie told us we better take the Brew Crew big. And if Ron Haas in the chat, take your Brew Crew, buddy. Take it big. And they're going to beat up on Brown and the Cubs there tonight. And then the other one, I'm with Ron. Yeah, give me Brian Wu in the Seattle squad here. Hey, at the start of the year, I said, who's going to win that division? It's Seattle. So if they want to battle, these are the games that they must win. You must win these division games as a Seattle squad, because I think Texas had your number last year, winning more of the games than what you did. And that cost you down the stretch. So I think these are the series that they got circles. So give me Seattle and Woo in that one. So
so my West Sacramento futures is probably toast.
Maybe not.
They stay on the road. You're not. Because they're winning on the road.
And then, as I said on the morning show, you know what? I'm not laying that kind of price with the Giants and Robbie Ray. So I'll take a shot with the Rockies and that big plus price. We've seen Senzel at times to start the year. Hey, he wasn't bad. Mr. Houdini got himself out of some jams. Worth a shot. Rockies playing not bad baseball right now. And
2 straight.
Hottest team in the league.
Hottest team in the league. 2 straight, right? Sure. Give me that.
Called in the chat. Heads up. Somebody last night, good on them. They called it in the chat, said, hey, I think they went out right. They sure did. They got them again. So 2 in a row. Ramon said they were celebrating the night before. Champagne bottles and storming the field and got Coors, and they go to the Giants.
Won another one.
Giants don't cover run lines, guys. Giants don't cover run lines. Just remember that. They don't cover run lines. They'll win by 1.
Yeah. All right, let's head on over. Skate on over the lone play on the ice tonight. We got the Winnipeg Jets taking on the St. Louis Blues here in St. Louis. Taking on over to Ron. What do you like here in this one, Ron?
Yeah, my best bet's on the side, but I'm going to go with the under in this one. And if the Jets want any kind of, I knew that they had to win the last game because they know going to St. Louis is going to be tough. So they came out, they did their job, they got a 5-3 win in Winnipeg. To get this thing back, Hellebuck is going to have to be the Hellebuck we know. He's going to have to stand on his head. We know Bennington's good. It's the USA and Canada all over again, Rod. I'm going to look at the under here. Give me both goalies to not let it up this time.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one, Ramon?
Yeah, funny you mentioned that, right? Especially with, I feel bad because Connor's getting a little bit of a bad rap here in this series. I know he's better, so maybe they'll get it going tonight. But I also think, so for St. Louis, this is a great moment for them too, with this big time winning streak, 14 straight right now at home in this series, in this late season surge that has kind of propelled them all the way to this position. So they've earned this right to be in this big game and still can force one more. So let's see if they can get it tonight. I'm going to end up here. I'm going to go to a prop, I think, in this one tonight, and I'm going to go with the injury to Shipley. I'm going to think we're going to need Kyle Connor here probably to step up. I know I'm trying to tout in St. Louis a little bit, but I would think with Connor needing to step up in the absence, it feels like, of Shipley, I'm going to take over on his point total. I'm going to go over 1.5 tonight points for Connor, a little bit of plus money here. It worked for me on some plays last night, and I'm going to take Connor here to record 2 or more points at plus 175 tonight for Winnipeg.
And for me here in this one, I think we could both teams score in that first period. I'm going to take the over 1.5 in the first period. I think both goalies let one in. Maybe even sprinkle on one end of one. 1-1 end of one. But I'm going to take the over 1.5 in the first period. I think both teams can light the lamp and get us one. It's going to be one of those games. We know the Blues crowd's going to be going absolutely bananas, so should be a good one here tonight in this one. So I'm excited to see. I want to see Game 7. I'm cheering hard for Game 7 because I want to see that whiteout Game 7 absolutely, and Winnipeg will be going bananas. I haven't seen that in years since. Gotta go back to like Timu. I think Timu days when Timu was in town playing for the Jets. Yeah, the Timu days. Since we've seen a whiteout, Game 7 would be absolutely ruckus. Who doesn't love Game 7s?
Jets deserve to have some success here. One of these, they've got this team. This is it for the Jets, man. Come on.
Yes, that's why they call it the Blues.
No, PWC says we're Rush, man. We're the best power trio since Rush.
Oh, yeah.
Living on a lighted stage approaches beyond me.
I have a feeling that's on Ron's set list right there.
I think Triumph's that's a better one, right?
Well, you heard him right
there. Fight the good fight every moment.
All right, that wraps up our slate of action going tonight. Brings us to the parlay section. Play a prop, game in the future. We leave it up to the capper to decide whatever they like here in this segment. And then they'll let you know what they got going over at Tony'sPicks.com. That's where our best bets are, where you can find the bets that we're making tonight. Hit the link in the description. Get you right on over to Tony'sPicks.com, and you can find our best bets. Let's kick it on over to Ramon to get us started tonight. Ramon, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I was adjusting on the fly because I have an all-SEC 3-teamer tonight, but I had to – one got rained out, but I think I've got another one here that I put in. I don't know if all three of these will go off, but you'll have a 2-teamer, maybe just one. There's some rain involved in the SEC, it looks like tonight. Big one here, Arkansas and Texas. Texas #1 now. I'm taking Arkansas tonight. They've got their man on the mound, and I'm laying a goal and a half, run and a half. College baseball, Arkansas -1.5 against Texas tonight. Texas is the better team. We know that, but Arkansas is favored with -190 on the money line in this game. Should kind of clue you into what is going on with this one tonight. I'll lay it with Arkansas -1.5. Also, Oklahoma -1.5 over Ole Miss. Oh man, I'm laying 3 run lines here. LSU over A&M tonight. So that's Arkansas, Oklahoma, LSU, all on the run line tonight, but you're going to get a nice return on that 3-teamer in the SEC. Over at Tony'sPicks.com, I've got my 3-pack of best plays, NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball as my featured package tonight. I'm on a run of 11-4 as documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can check out my handicapper profile to see my latest plays. They're all there and documented, so I'm on a pretty good run right now. Why not pick up my Friday night package over there at Tony'sPicks.com or pair me up with one of these guys. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout for those individual day packages and save 15%. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ramon. Head on over to Ron. What do you got for us tonight, Ron?
Hey, Rod, guess what tonight is? The opening of preseason of the WNBA. Yes, we have a few people moved around. Chelsea Plum is no longer with the Aces, but Jewel Lloyd has come over from Seattle. That's going to help the Aces out tremendously. And we get Paige Beckers on the floor for Dallas for the first time tonight. So, yeah. Good to see how she's going to react. So, I'm going to have a little play in that. Let's look at that and do a same-game parlay. We know that the Dallas Wings were horrible last year defensively. And guess who was #1 in the WNBA in offense? That was the Aces. Give me that over 160. What did you say? 168 now? Yeah, give me over 168. Now. Yeah, and then give me plus 7.5 with the Dallas Wings in that one. So Dallas plus 7.5 and give me the over 168. Anyway, let's look at tomorrow. We also have soccer is back. The EPL. Villa doesn't lose at home, guys. Aston Villa and Fulham fighting for that last conference spot right now at 6 and 7. Go ahead and take Aston Villa on the money line at home. They just don't lose at Villa Park. And then in the KBO, Kia looks like a rain out, guys. So I'm going to look toward the KT Wiz, lay the -1.5 at +114. What I got tonight for you, I have a 3-pack, and that's all my best bets. The baseball, Diamond Crusher, the NBA 3-point play, and the Blue Line best bet. You can get all those in one pack or get them separately. And I got a couple other baseball games sprinkled in there. But this is the man right here. Right here. He is hot.
Right, Father.
So if you're going to pair him up with any of us, I mean, I tell you, he is hot, hot, hot. Probably the best in the industry right now. So get on some packages and use that code Tony T at checkout for your 15% off.
Definitely jump aboard. Hot, heating up. Trying to stay hot this weekend is what we're trying to do as well. So for me, I'm going to go with the little ribeye drops. Some I like Baltimore. They like Waka as well. So we're going to take Mullins to get an RBI at a nice +195. We're taking Mountcastle to get an RBI as well at a nice +155. And we'll take Holiday to get an RBI as well in that one at a +190 for Baltimore there. And I'm with Ron. Take Dallas +7.5 tonight with the Wings. You just got to. It's just one of those things. I think I might even sprinkle on the money line that they can upset the Aces.
I agree.
It's a preseason game. No team should be laying 7.5 in a preseason game.
Way over.
Way over. No defense.
170 is easily.
It's no defense can be played. Lots of shots. So definitely agree there in that one. And what do I got going over Tony's picks? Over Tony's picks, as Rose says, I'm like that too. I got my best bet in the MLB going, 18-3 run there with my best bet in the MLB. I got my NBA drop a dime play. We're on a nice 9-2 run with the NBA plays of the day, and then my NHL play of the day is on a nice 12-3 run. Those are also singly, or you can get it in that Friday triple where you get all three plays in that one package, or better yet, hey, grab that 3-day pass, and you'll get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I throw in Mondays early enough that you'll get that thrown in there as well. So that's the way to go is long-term here at Tony's Picks. Hey, take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper promotion as well. I'm not the only hot capper over there. You can see lots of us up on the year, stacking the units and kicking the bookies' butt. So definitely jump aboard over there at Tony's Picks, and let's have a big win when we get together. Thanks, everybody, for tuning into the Happy Hour show. Appreciate each and every one of you here on the Happy Hour that tunes in here Monday to Friday. Because without you guys, we're not being able to do this. So appreciate all of you in the chats. Mr. Whiskers, Power Critter, Scooter got paid.
I saw Stacks in there earlier. Justin McKelvey was
AOD Stacks. Yeah, Justin McKelvey's in there. Ron Hahn running up the chat. Andrew's in there as well. Blake's in there. Jermaine's in there. Who else we got in there? We got Justin was in there as well.
Andre. Yep, everybody's in there tonight.
A lot of people in there tonight. Nicholas Handy's in there as well tonight. So appreciate all of you guys joining us here on the Happy Hour. Shout out to everybody.
Good show, guys. Good show.
Any final words before we head on out here for the evening?
Yeah, I'm taking St. Louis Battlehawks tonight in the UFL Friday night game against my Arlington Renegades. Both teams 3-2 right now, a game back in the XFL division in second place. So pretty big game. The move has been on Arlington, but I'm taking St. Louis tonight -1.5.
Nice. I'm going to take give me Buchnevich of the St. Louis Blues to get an anytime goal there tonight. You look, what is that? Anytime goal score +250. I like Buchnevich to get us an anytime goal score for St. Louis tonight.
That's easy for you to say.
Easy, Buchnevich. Was good.
Ogunbowale.
Smith.
We'll see her tonight. Yep.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Let's continue to crush the books. And as always, hey, have yourself a good one. And make sure you tune in tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, for the Tony's Picks Happy Hour morning show, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Until then, have yourself a wonderful Friday, everybody. Catch you on the next one.
Good luck, guys.